Hello, people! I unfortunately had a small problem with recording this where I got frustrated to the point of beating this guy, so I finally decided, what the hell, I'll do post-commentary and bring along a friend.
Where's the
Um,
failure?
actually, I didn't fail in this one. I figured out what the hell I need to do, so I set up my first turn of casting Virus, basically reduce his spells, power up, increase my damage, that decreases his spells damage, and that increases our physical defense. We basically have been set up for about almost half the entire fight.
Debuff buff. That's the way to go.
Yeah, basically debuff him, buff the rest of the party, and then watch him take 5 hours to cast, to summon something. Jesus, it's just like Final Fantasy. Square, I see you haven't changed a bit.
It's just like Final Fantasy VII, where you have this minute-long animation for an attack that can absolutely not kill you, no matter what.
Yeah. And as you can see, it did, like, sod-all damage, and his attacks are doing sod-all damage. If you watch my other video, you will see that I took a metric shit ton of damage from this guy. Oh yeah, and another little thing to note about this guy, until you've defeated, he has 3 summons he summons, until you've defeated all 3 of them, you cannot kill him.
Can you still deal damage to him?
You can damage him, you can actually drop him down to the point of 1 HP, but basically you cannot, deal that last finishing blow until you've defeated all 3 summons.
It's kind of like the final battles in Legend of Dragoon, the one character versus one character battles, where you can't lower the boss's HP past 1 until you make a certain dialogue choice.
Yeah. Anyway, this is his second summon. It's basically a rip-off of the boss we fought earlier. He's just he is a physical horse, so he is stupid easy. And right here, I was like, oh crap, I need to prepare for the third part of this fight in case it kicks my ass, so I'm casting Auto Life on everybody.
Auto life is just broken in general.
Well, actually, since this game really doesn't have a life 2, so to speak, so, reviving people in this game brings them up with not a lot of health and makes them easy targets for dying again.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. And I was also remembering, oh yeah, third target has water spells, so I want to bring up a water shield for that. And just healing in case I need it.
It seems like the healing spells in this game suck too.
They do. But the main way you want to deal with bosses is basically figure out what type of spells they use and prepare your defenses accordingly by setting up anti defenses that anti defenses against his spells element.
And then they do beans to you. Oh, ow.
Yeah, sword hurts a lot. Like I said, I think right around now is when those other buffs I planted at the beginning of the map wore off, and I had not noticed this because the game unfortunately does not tell you.
I know they did in 6, and most of the RPGs on, they tell you because there's this flashing aura.
Yeah, and I know this. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention this boss fight has kick-ass boss music.
Oh wow!
And
holy shit damage!
Like I said, that was because I had remembered, oh yeah, let me replant my attack buffs. At this point, I was almost tempted to just say, skip this crap, because we've seen this 3 times already. And it almost looks like he is having a migraine in the middle of summoning. It's like, ah, my head! Ah! Oh, wait, he's here. Ah, go! And I was like, wait a second, did I cast Auto Life? I forget, because I'm retarded like that. I was like, wait, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh yeah, I think I need to be kicking some ass. Anyway, this is the third summon. This is actually the bastard summon of them because right around this time is when both of them would start sitting there throwing out hit all party members with massive damage spells, and I was like, this is about where I started dying normally in my other 14 runs, which I think I threw them all into a fire, so I don't have them anymore. Sorry.
Aw, you're not like me and that.
That's basically what. But unfortunately,
you seem like you're better prepared this time.
Well, yeah, because all the other times I kind of forgot a key point of prepare a party for ice damage when my party had prepared for fire damage. And the way the elements work, if you have fire defense, you're weak versus ice.
Which actually makes sense.
Yeah, and there's two other opposing trees of
Thunder.
I think it was thunder and wind, and light and dark.
Correct. Yeah. Which actually makes some sense instead of being like, it's a Final Fantasy game, I have fire and ice resistance.
Well, actually, that's just the boss's way of saying, fuck you, you're not going to be doing a lot of damage to me. You know, it's kind of like when the boss says he's resistant to everything.
Well, of course bosses are supposed to be resistant to everything.
Yeah, but I don't see ribbons on their head, therefore they can't have that sort of specialty. I'm still trying to remember what the hell I was doing, because...
You were going panic, 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 panic.
Yeah, because I was still thinking he was going to kick my ass, and I was like, I need to kill this little bitch now! Oh, she died. And actually, right about now is basically when all difficulty leaves the map. Yeah, I hate to say it, but yeah. And I was like, okay, I think now that I've gotten past this last part, beat down! I don't care, because he can't hurt me, beat down! Beat down! Protect myself from dark, because that's all he can throw at me, beat down!
Yeah, this seems like it's a lot easier than some of the earlier fights in this particular campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Or did you actually level a bunch for this, or not?
Actually, I think well, after I finally said fuck it about my 14th death to that same part, I just basically did a hard load back to that beginning part and just said, you know, at first I was going to try to go see if I could get Tor's epic weapon, which is his ogre mace, but I could never get it, so I just said screw it. And about that time I was about the same level, so not much. Oh yeah, here's his one physical attack in the whole game. And I was ill prepared for it.
That actually wasn't that bad. Not compared to
It hurts.
It hurts.
It almost killed 2 people.
It hurts, yeah. Well, they were at like half health, so...
Yeah. And I didn't think, I actually had forgotten he had a physical attack. But he rarely ever seems to use it, especially when his magic is weak as hell. Then again, it might be because of the fact that I, you know, completely crippled him in that fashion.
Oh yeah, right, you did debuff his magic at the start of the battle.
Yeah, but like I said, that it doesn't last forever. So I was like, okay, I need to prepare myself for physical attack in case he does that again, and buff attack again, because I don't know how long that lasts. I really should figure that out, but I don't
like
give a
some
damn.
of the spell animations in this game, though.
Oh yeah, they're really good about that. You know, it's Square's job. They're fucking good at this shit.
Jesus!
And of course, Love Whip, it's light elemental. He's a darkness elemental, so yeah, it's gonna do metric tons of damage.
Was that a crit? Was that even a crit?
That was a crit. That was a crit. And he's basically just going, "Oh crap, you're really powerful. Don't worry yourself, guys. You know, you may have slowed down the oh shit, everybody's gonna die, and a new race is gonna replace the planet for 2,000 years, and then they're gonna die too." And basically he retreated back to that big, ugly, whatever the hell that thing is back there, and all the energy's going back to it. That must be a good thing! Because, you know, when everything retreats back to a single point, that must be a good thing.
At least until all the scenarios are finished.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't imagine when you have... Because isn't there more quests after you finish them all?
Oh yeah, after you beat all 3 of them, it unlocks a 4th character's campaign, which you have to go through for a while, and then at near the end of it, basically it does like a join all 4 of them together to do final boss.
Kind of like what they did in Golden Sun.
Yeah. Anyway, that was about it. It wasn't that like you saw. It wasn't that tough if you actually prepare for the damn thing.
That's the way RPGs should be.
Prepare for boss fight boss fight, get win.
Yeah, like
Don't
if you
prepare for boss fight, die.
that's the way it should be.
Well, it is in a lot of them. The only problem is that some of them have just gotten to that point where you can sit there and mash the A button to do auto attack bosses and you still win.
Yeah, it's called Final Fantasy. I know in 7 you could do that, and I think you can do it in 9 too.
I don't know about 9. Never played 9. Never liked 9. Oh wait, video's about to end. I don't know what to say. I think next I'm going to be starting Mr. Sean Connery. I mean Surlent.
I look forward to that.
Yeah. See ya.